Hi everyone, my name is Franklin. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'll be talking about a lot and how I got my full funded scholarship, especially in China. So I had a lot of folks asking me how I got CSC scholarship, especially those are in Nigeria. Those are, sending me a DM on how I got my CSC and full funded scholarship for admission in China. So if you're looking for a full funded scholarship in China, this video is for you. China. I'll be talking about a lot of universities and how they are funded. So I graduated from Guangdong University of Technology in China, and before my graduation, I applied earlier for master's degree program. So if you are trying to get into any university, try to apply earlier because of the scholarship. And if you apply late, sometimes you might not get the scholarship. So apply as early as you can. And if you're applying to any university in China, make sure it's Power and IIL Tash, right? So if you're looking for a good university in China for research or for very good university that have a full funded scholarship, look for 211 and 985. So these kind of universities, if you Google it, there is a lot of list of universities they're gonna list for you. So you able to choose which one you want to go to. So this kind of university they are really nice and they have a good reputation too, and they have full funded scholarship. So for you to be able to see if they have full funded scholarship or not, you need to go to campus.china.org. So if you go to the website and search it, I'm gonna make a separate video if you are trying to get a full funded scholarship and you don't know how to navigate to this website. I'm gonna make a separate video for that. And if you're interested, just comment down below. So first of all, trying to get into Gina University, especially you know in Guangdong province, sometimes it's really hard. These universities, 211 and 985 universities in China, the chances of getting in, even Chinese students, is really hard. But sometimes international students, they do get in because of their academic qualifications. So you have to have a very high GPA in order to get in. So my GPA in GDUT is 3.57, which is really very high GPA for you to get into a you know, Ivy League universities in China. So you have to know your research very well. So I'm interested in especially in artificial intelligence and deep neural network in Jina University. First of all, I applied through the university and I got an acceptance letter. But before that, I had an interview with about four professors. So these four professors are in the department. So they will determine if you are eligible or after the interview, they're gonna ask a lot of questions. Why are you interested in the program, and what kind of research are you interested, and what type of skill can you bring into the research. So they are trying to get into a very nice and good outstanding student. So if you're trying to get into, a good Chinese university, you have to really work hard for it. And, if your academic, background is not that good, sometimes you may not get full funded scholarship. But there are other scholarships you can also apply, especially in Guangdong, province scholarship. So that's by the way. So the types of document I used to apply, first of all, I printed all my document. I asked my previous teachers to write for me recommendation letters, which they did, and I'm proud of that. So I printed my academic transcript, which I scored above 3.57. So if you are trying to get into graduate school in China, especially, you have to have up to 3.5 or 3.0 GPA to get into a very good university. If you have not graduated and you are still in school, or you are trying to search which university you are trying to get in, so you can print like expected date of graduation. The university is issuing a document which shows that expected date of graduation. So since you don't have your bachelor's degree certificate, you can use it as your certificate, which shows that you will graduate in, for example, in 2025 or 2024, December, something like that. But most of the time, the graduation date in China is June, July. So before you start your application, maybe you have to start your application maybe December, before, at least earlier, before June, or you have to make inquiries. Email the admission office. They will let you know when the admission is open, because I emailed them, and then when I emailed them, the admission was not open. Then when the admission portal opens, they send me an email asking me to apply, and I did. you have to pay for the application fee. So some university are mandated you must pay for application fee, maybe about 500, some 800, depending the university. So you have to also to write the statement of purpose. So what statement of purpose simply means, uh, why are you want to attend graduate school? Even in the US, if you are planning to come to the US for graduate school, you have to write a statement of purpose. Yeah, you have to talk about your background, your research, what are you coming to a graduate school for? It's really detailed, statement. You have to write it by yourself so that during the interview you will not be, surprised or be, if they are trying to ask you a lot of questions, because I was fully prepared. Due to the interview is online, so I was prepared, especially for this interview. It was successful, and they said okay, they'll get back to me. And afterwards, I also upload my thesis, because then I already finished my thesis. So if your country is not from English speaking country, most you have to give them a TOEFL or English proficiency certificate that shows that you can speak English. Or after all the interviews and other things, the teacher will send you a letter that shows that you have been accepted. You're going to receive a pre-admission notice from the university, and you will use it to apply for your CSC, which is really very important, because if you get a pre-admission letter, the chances of getting it is 100% if if your record is good. What are documents I use to apply? I apply with my CV if you're applying for CSC program, but because it's a separate website, you have to Google it. Campuschina.org. So if you are trying to get into any Chinese university, or trying to know which university has a full funded scholarship, is online already. So if you search it, you see the course, you see everything, the bachelor's degree, the master's degree, and doctorate degree. If it's English taught or Chinese taught, you will see it on the website too. So if you're trying to get in, or you don't know how to apply, just let me know, or comment down below. I will, send you the link. All the documents I used to apply for Gina University, the same document I use it to apply to my CSC scholarship. Oh, there is a form which sent by the university. You must fill the form. The form is for CSC. If you fill out the form and send it to the teacher, so afterwards you have to upload a passport, like passport photograph, or your international passport for visa and other things. So also upload your health certificate. So that health certificate, if you are outside of China, you can get one from any hospital. But when you arrive in China, you must go for a health check before you begin your program. So it's mandated. So the health check, you must not open this envelope. So it's required. It's only immigration can open the envelope sent by the hospital, because they will also tell you that this envelope cannot be opened. If you open it, it's no longer valid. You must do it again. So if you're applying to a program, especially a Chinese language program, or for example, you're applying economics, it's being taught in Chinese. So you have to prove a certificate, at least HSK 4, for you to be able to be considered for the program. Or unless you're applying for an English program, or your country, you are from Nigeria. Else, if your country does not speak English, you must prove yourself that I have a document that shows that I can speak English, for example, TOEFL or IELTS. You also need to upload your photograph, a white background photograph, which is required or mandated. And I wish you good luck. And that's how I applied, and I got it. The moral lesson for this is you have to apply early and have a good GPA. If you are applying for this scholarship, you have to be serious with your studies, because if you're not serious with your studies and your attendance, they are not joking. When they are paying you for study and you're not performing very well, they will take back your scholarship. You're not gonna get it anymore. So they are giving it to a very serious student, and they know that this student will perform very well. So I encourage you to apply. You can do it. And anybody outside China, even if you're in Nigeria, even if you're in Ghana or any part of the country, you can still apply and get it. Even in Tsinghua University, Beijing, universities, there's a lot of good university in China, and apply. You can get it, and they get full funded scholarship in China without paying a dime to to study up. Even you must show them that you know what you're doing, and through your results and other things.